Now, let's make the third round. First, crochet 1 chain stitch. Tighten the loop. Next, yarn over the crochet hook. Pull the yarn through the loop on the crochet hook. This completes 1 chain stitch. A chain stitch acts as a standing stitch to raise the height and is not counted in the stitch count. Next, crochet 1 single crochet in 1 increase as 1 sequence. Repeat this sequence 8 times. After completing 8 sequences, you will have a total of 24 stitches. The first sequence. First, crochet a single crochet. Pull the stitch marker to the left. Insert the crochet hook through the gap next to the stitch marker. Yarn over and pull the yarn through the stitch. Yarn over and pull the yarn through the 2 loops on the hook. The first single crochet is completed. Remove the stitch marker to mark the first stitch. The first stitch of each round needs to be marked with a stitch marker. This helps us quickly find the first stitch of each round. Next, crochet an increase stitch. Insert the hook under the gap below the next V shape on the left side. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. An increased stitch is completed. The first sequence is completed. From the side you can see 3 V shapes. For the second sequence, start with a single crochet. Then crochet an increase stitch. The second sequence is completed. For the third sequence, start with a single crochet. Then crochet an increase stitch. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. The third sequence is completed. The fourth sequence. Start with a single crochet. Then crochet an increase stitch. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. The fourth sequence is completed. For the fifth sequence, start with a single crochet. Then crochet an increase stitch. The 5th sequence is completed. For the 6th sequence, start with a single crochet. Then crochet an increase stitch. For the 7th sequence, start with a single crochet. Then crochet an increase stitch. For the 8th sequence, start with a single crochet. Then crochet an increase stitch. Eight sequences are completed. Count the stitches. Remove the crochet hook. Start from the stitch marker position. 1, 2, 23, 24. If the stitch count is incorrect, you can unravel back to the first stitch and crochet again. Tighten the loop and hold the yarn again. Finally, make a slip stitch. Insert the crochet hook through the first stitch. Yarn over the crochet hook and pull the yarn through the stitch. Pull the left loop through the right loop on hook. Hold down the loop and lift the hook diagonally upward. Tighten the slip stitch. This slip stitch here serves as a connector and is not counted as a stitch. The third round is completed. Now, let's make the fourth round. First, crochet 1 chain stitch. Yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. Crochet a single crochet and 1 increase as 1 crochet sequence. Repeat this sequence 8 times. 8 sequences will make a total of 32 stitches. For the first sequence, crochet a single crochet first. Insert the hook at the stitch marker position to make the first single crochet. Remove the stitch marker and place it on the first stitch. The first stitch of each round needs to be marked with a stitch marker. This helps us quickly find the first stitch of every round. The second single crochet. Then crochet an increase stitch. The first sequence is completed. From the side, you can see for V shapes. For the second sequence, crochet to single crochet first. The first one, The second one. Then crochet an increase stitch. The second sequence is completed. Here, we crocheted sequences as a demonstration. You can complete the remaining 6 sequences by following the same method. 8 sequences are completed. Please count carefully, there are a total of 32 stitches. Next, crochet a slip stitch. Insert the crochet hook through the first stitch. Turn over the crochet hook and pull the yarn through the stitch. Pull the left loop through the right loop-on hook. Hold the loop with your index finger and lift the crochet hook upward to tighten the slip stitch. The 4th round is completed. Now let's identify the front and back sides. The front side looks like this with raised rings. The back side has many small horizontal lines like these. During crocheting, keep the front side of the fabric facing you. The crocheting methods from round 5 to round 6 are the same. Now, crochet round 5. First, make 1 chain stitch. Next, crochet 32 single crochet without increasing or decreasing. Crocheting without increasing or decreasing means making 1 single crochet in each stitch, one by one. Let's start by crocheting the first single crochet. Mark the first stitch. The second. The third. The fourth. Here, we crochet for single crochet as a demonstration. Please crochet the remaining 28 single crochet yourself using the same method. 32 single crochet without increasing or decreasing are now completed. There are 32 stitches in total. Let's count them. Remove the crochet hook. Start counting from the first stitch. 1, 33, but there is 1 extra stitch here. Next, I will teach you how to find mistakes. The front side of the fabric has many gaps like these. Above the gap is a V-shape. This V-shape is counted as 1 stitch. And the wider one next to it is an increased stitch. There are 2 V-shapes inside. We judge by this method. we find that what is crocheted here is an increased stitch. One gap contains two V-shapes. We need to unravel all the incorrect stitches. Find the last correct stitch. Then unravel all the stitches after it. Use a stitch marker to mark the stitch on the left side of the last correct stitch. You only need to pass through one strand of the V-shape. Next, pull the working yarn. Unravel all the incorrect stitches. Unravel up to the stitch marked with the stitch marker. Remove the stitch marker. Insert the crochet hook back into the loop. Tighten the loop and hold the yarn on hand. Continue crocheting single crochet stitches. Third T-toes single crochet stitches are completed. You can count the stitches again. Make sure the stitch count is correct. Then finish with a slip stitch. The fifth round is completed. For the sixth round, you can crochet it yourself using the same method. Round 6 is completed. Next, we will learn how to count rounds. The front side of the fabric shows these bumps in circles. This is the first round. Second round. Third round. Fourth round. Fifth round. Sixth round. Next, continue crocheting. Insert the crochet hook back into the loop and tighten the loop. For the seventh round, start by making one chain stitch. Yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. Then crochet 3 single crochet and 1 increase stitch as one crochet sequence. Repeat the sequence 8 times. After completing 8 sequences, you will have a total of 40 stitches. The first sequence. First, crochet 3 single crochet. The first one. The second one. The third one. Then crochet 1 increase stitch. The first sequence is completed. From the side, you can see 5 V-shapes. For the second sequence, first crochet 3 single crochet. The first one. The second one. The third one. Then crochet an increase stitch. The second sequence is completed. Here, 2 sequences are crocheted as a demonstration. Please crochet the remaining 6 sequences yourself using the same method. All 8 sequences are completed. Everyone, please count carefully, there are 40 stitches in total. Finally, make a slip stitch. Round 7 is completed. The crocheting methods from round 8 to round 11 are the same. Crochet 1 chain stitch and 40 single crochet. Finish with a slip stitch. You need to crochet for rounds of single crochet without increasing or decreasing. Now, let's crochet round 8. First, make 1 chain stitch. Then crochet 40 single crochet. The first one. The second. The third. The fourth. Here, we crochet for single crochet as a demonstration. For the remaining 36 single crochet, please complete them yourself using the same method. 40 single crochet are completed. Finish with a slip stitch. Round 8 is completed. Please complete rounds 9 to 11 yourself using the same method. Round 11 is done. Remove the crochet hook. Check the number of rounds. 1, 11. Confirm the number of rounds is correct. Next, install the eyes between rounds 8 and 9. The white cat uses blue eyes. The black cat uses golden eyes. We need to take out the eyes. One cat needs to eyes in the corresponding spacers. We need to thread the spacers onto the bottom of the eyes. Adjust the shape. Next, find rounds 8 to 9 of the fabric. Make the side with the stitch marker as the back. Find the front side. Count from the 8th round to the 9th round. Count 3 stitches to the left from the middle. This is the position. The other eye needs to be spaced 6 stitches apart. Count 6 stitches from here to the other side. At this position, double-check the round number of the eyes. Count from the bottom. After confirming the number of rounds is correct, attach the safety back pieces. Take out the safety back piece. Attach the side with the protrusion to the eye. There should be no gap between the eye and the fabric. This is how it looks after attaching. Attach for the other eye the same way. Both eyes are now attached. If this is for children to play with, you can embroider the eyes with yarn for safety. Although we are using safety eyes, they are not completely secure. Next, continue crocheting. Insert the crochet hook back into the loop and adjust the size of the loop. Hold the yarn again. One chain stitch for the 12th round. Then crochet 3 single crochet and 1 decrease stitch as one sequence. Repeat this sequence 8 times. 8 sequences will make a total of 32 stitches. In the first sequence, crochet 3 single crochet first. The first single crochet. The second. The third. Then crochet 1 decrease stitch. Let's first learn how to crochet an invisible decrease. There are V shapes from the side view. The strand closer to us is the front loop. The strand farther from us is the back loop. Invisible decrease requires picking the front loops to adjacent stitches. Now, let's continue crocheting. Insert the crochet hook back into the loop. The crochet hook first picks up the front loop of the next stitch. Then insert hook through the front loop of the adjacent stitch. Now there are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over the hook. Then pull the yarn through the first 2 loops on the hook. Now 2 loops remain on the crochet hook. Yarn over and pull the yarn through the remaining 2 loops on the hook. This way, these 2 single crochet are combined into 1 stitch. The first sequence is completed. From the side, you can see 4 V shapes. In the second sequence, first crochet 3 single crochet. For the first one, pay attention to the hook insertion point. The two pulled threads are the two strands just crocheted in the decrease stitch. We need to start crocheting from this V shape on the side. The second single crochet. The third single crochet. Then crochet a decrease stitch. Pick up the front loops of two adjacent stitches. Now there are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops on the hook. Now there are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over and pull through both loops on the hook. The second sequence is completed. The third sequence. First, crochet 3 single crochet. For the first one, pay attention to where you insert the hook. The second. The third. Next, crochet a decrease stitch. Pick up the front loops of 2 adjacent stitches to crochet the decrease. Now we will explain the method of creating single crocheted decreases. There are 2 types of single crocheted decreases. One is the invisible decrease. The other is the regular decrease. A single crochet decrease combines 2 stitches into one. This one is the invisible decrease. This one is the regular decrease. The V shape formed by the invisible decrease is vertical. It looks very similar to a single crochet. The V shape formed by the regular decrease is slanted. It is quite different from a regular single crochet. Because the invisible decrease and the regular single crochet look very similar, it is called the invisible decrease. We often use the invisible decrease when crocheting spherical fabrics. Here, we will first demonstrate the creation of an invisible decrease. The invisible decrease is made by inserting the crochet hook into the front loop of these 2 stitches. Insert the crochet hook through the front loop of these 2 stitches. Insert hook through one front loop. Then insert hook through another front loop. Now there are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Place the crochet hook below the working yarn. Wrap the crochet hook around to the back of the working yarn. Press down on the working yarn. Hook the working yarn with the crochet hook. Pull the yarn through the first 2 loops on the crochet hook. Rotate the crochet hook. A new loop is formed on the crochet hook. There are 2 loops remaining on the crochet hook. Place the crochet hook in front of the working yarn. The hook head is facing towards you. Wrap the crochet hook around to the back of the working yarn. Press down on the working yarn. Yarn over the crochet hook. Pull the yarn through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. This completes an invisible decrease. On the back of the invisible decrease, you can see the loops. They are the unworked back loops. We need to pay attention to the insertion point of the next stitch. This loop is the front loop used for creating a single crocheted decrease. The insertion point should be this V shape. Next, we will demonstrate the method for creating a regular decrease. Insert the crochet hook into the next stitch. There are now 3 loops on the crochet hook. Place the crochet hook below the working yarn. Wrap the crochet hook around to the back of the working yarn. Press down on the working yarn. Pull the yarn through the first 2 loops. This forms a new loop on the crochet hook. There are now 2 loops on the crochet hook. Insert the crochet hook into the next V shape. There are now 4 loops on the crochet hook. Wrap the crochet hook around to the back of the working yarn. Press down on the working yarn. Pull the yarn through the first 2 loops. A new loop is formed. Now there are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Place the crochet hook in front of the working yarn. Wrap the crochet hook around to the back of the working yarn. Yarn over the crochet hook. Pull the yarn through all 3 loops on the crochet hook at once. This completes a regular decrease. A regular decrease is made into complete stitches. So the back is flat. Everyone can choose either the regular decrease or the invisible decrease according to the method that suits them best. The 3rd sequence is completed. Here, we crochet 3 sequences as a demonstration. Please complete the remaining 5 sequences by yourself using the same method. 8 sequences are completed. There are a total of 32 stitches. Finally, make a slip stitch. Round 12 is completed. For round 13, start by making 1 chain stitch. Then crochet to single crochet and 1 decrease stitch as 1 sequence. Repeat this sequence 8 times. All 8 sequences will make a total of 24 stitches. For the first sequence, crochet to single crochet first. The first one. The second one. Then, crochet a decrease stitch. The first sequence is completed. From the side, you can see 3 V shapes. For the second sequence, crochet to single crochet first. The first one. The second one. Next, crochet 1 decrease stitch. Here, the sequences are crocheted as a demonstration. Please complete the remaining 6 sequences on your own using the same method. All 8 sequences are completed. There are a total of 24 stitches. Finally, make a slip stitch. Round 13 is completed. For round 14, start by making 1 chain stitch. Then make 1 single crochet and 1 decrease stitch as one sequence. Repeat this sequence 8 times. 8 sequences will make a total of 16 stitches. For the first sequence, start by making 1 single crochet. Then make 1 decrease stitch. The first sequence is completed. From the side, you can see the V shapes. For the second sequence, start by making 1 single crochet. Then crochet a decrease stitch. Here, 2 sequences are crocheted as a demonstration. Complete the remaining 6 sequences using the same method. All 8 sequences are completed. Please count carefully, there should be a total of 16 stitches. Finally, make 1 slip stitch. Round 14 is completed. Remove the crochet hook. Take out the stuffing cotton. Since the cotton has been vacuumed, we need to fluff it before stuffing it into the fabric. Place the working yarn, loop and stitch marker outside the fabric. Begin stuffing. Everyone, fill the fabric completely using the same method. The softness should be about like this. Next, continue crocheting. Insert the crochet hook back into the loop and tighten the loop. Hold the yarn on hand. For round 15, start with 1 chain stitch. Then crochet 8 decrease stitches. The first decrease, remove the stitch marker first. Press the cotton with your middle finger to prevent the crochet hook from pulling the cotton out. Attach the stitch marker. A second decrease. The third one. The fourth. The fifth. The sixth. The seventh. The eighth. Eight decrease stitches are completed. Then crochet one slip stitch. Tie up the cotton on the crochet hook. Round 15 is completed. Leave an 8-inch yarn tail. Then cut the yarn. Pull out the yarn tail. Take out the sewing needle. The material pack includes 2 sewing needles, 1 large and 1 small. Here, we need to use the larger sewing needle. Thread the yarn tail onto the needle. We need to pick up the front loops of the last round to close the fabric. Start from the first stitch. Remove the stitch marker. The second stitch. The third stitch. The fourth stitch. The fifth stitch. The sixth stitch. The seventh stitch. The eighth stitch. Pull the yarn to close the opening. Insert the sewing needle at the center. Pull the needle out at any spot on the fabric. Tighten the yarn. Weave the excess yarn inside the fabric several times to secure it. Cut off the excess yarn tail. Pinch to tuck the yarn end inside the fabric. The head is now completed. Crochet the other head in a different color using the same methods.